Guys, welcome back to another video. This week I'm going to show you how to make some money because this coming week, April 14th through April 20th, is the best week, bar none, to sell your property this year. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why. No, this is not realtor rhetoric. I'm not forcing you guys to sell your home. I'm just telling you, if you are in the market to sell your home, wherever you are, these are national statistics. It is the best week this coming week to put your property up for sale for a variety of reasons. And by the end of this video, you guys will know why this is the best week to put your property up. I can't say it enough. I will give you the data. Data doesn't lie. It can be misconstrued, but you will see that it doesn't make sense to misconstrue it in this sense. And I want to bring it to you guys today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's get into it, guys. I think the spring market is phenomenal, just anecdotally, for being able to sell your property for a variety of reasons. One, I think it's a great time to sell your property because, of course, there's a lot of activity. I think there's just as much activity as there is in the summer. People are wanting to get into homes, and people want to make offers on homes. And I think the best homes come up for sale in the spring. But there's also another reason. If you put your property up for sale, and maybe it isn't the best week for your property, you still have an entire summer to sell your property. So why would you wait until the end of the summer unless you had to sell your property? It makes sense to put it up in the spring. And if you need to readjust in any way, shape, or form, you still have time to make plenty of adjustments. I mean, months to make adjustments. You'd have to be very incompetent not to be able to do it. I'm not saying people don't, and I'm not saying there aren't reasons that people are forced to being able to wait, but it is the best time because you would just have to wait forever to not have enough room to react. But let's actually get into the statistics here. Right here, 18.4% more views this week than any other week on average that you'll see. That's almost 20%. That means if you get 100 views on your property or 1,000 views on your property, you're going to be getting 20 to 200 more people looking at your property. I mean, that's a lot. If you had 200 people extra standing outside of your property right now, wouldn't you feel pretty good about it? I think so as well. And that is a phenomenal number to see. But also it correlates into some other statistics. Homes will actually, on average, sell 9 days faster than other homes, about 17%. 9 days is almost a week and a half, guys. That's an incredible amount of time for your property to be back off the market. And this right here, this last one that I have here for just the statistics is an incredible one. I think it's really crazy to actually see, but 25% less homes on this week will have a price reduction. 25% less. That means only 3/4 of the homes that were going to have a reduction will have one this week. That's crazy to see. That is like incredible. So that really means that there is a true impact of those 200 extra people sitting outside and looking at your property. It's crazy to see, but I want you guys to know that if you are really thinking about something this week, be sure just reach out to somebody and talk to them about it. See if it fits in with your calendar. Don't go jumping off the edge if it doesn't make sense for you logically or logistically to actually do this. But if you can do it, guys, this really is a great week to be able to do it. So moving on to number 2, pretty much most properties that I have had go up in April in general. And this is why I'm actually a little bit excited to bring you guys this week because I always felt like April was really the best month. Historically, it has been June, but I always felt like my April homes did extremely well in open houses, got under contract really quickly, just getting a sense of putting up homes throughout the summer and seeing how they go up for sale and seeing how they do and talking to the homeowners and going through the process. It just subliminally felt easier. So it was actually pretty crazy. And I even, tell sellers, anecdotally, I always thought it was a lot better in April. And to come across an article from Realtor.com today to see that statistically this was the best week historically over the past 5 years, excluding COVID, of course, because that was like right in the middle of it. But to see that was over the last 5 years just the best week is crazy to see. But let's get into some other reasons. I already mentioned it before that you have a lot of time to react in case something goes wrong with your listing and you put it up this week. But I also think that if you're not able to put it up this week, just for anybody that, if it is too short of a notice, because I'm probably getting this out on the Friday before the week because I just saw this, it's not a make or break it thing. So you will start to see what we will start to see after this and why this is such a good week is because, one, there's a lot of pent up buyer demand. And there's pretty much since 2021 onward, the spring has always been a lot of pent up buyer demand. But also there aren't as many homes as people think there are up for sale in the spring. It actually climbs a lot. And I'll put the graph up here for you guys to see, but it actually climbs significantly as you move into the later summer months, and then it trails off at the tail end of the year. But when you get them right here in this spring market, you still have all that pent up demand. You have all these people looking at them, and you don't have that much competition. So that's why personally, I think people do so well in the spring, because people haven't caught up. But it also sees, I would say people probably put it up in the later part of the summer. And also properties that are on right now that don't do well continue on into the summer. So you have this buildup of people adding their property, putting their property on market and going up that way, but also people whose property is sitting on market coming into that accumulation right there. And it makes sense that you'd have a lot more competition as the summer months go by. So if you're thinking about this, definitely give it a chance and, talk to someone like a real estate agent. But for all my buyers out there, I know you guys are probably watching this. You're going, oh my God, well, I kind of want to buy a house right now. Is it a terrible time to buy a property right now? It is not a terrible time to buy a property right now, for the simple fact that a lot of people are aware of this, and a lot of good realtors will tell sellers that have great homes that this is the best time. A lot of people have excellent homes and they know they have a good home, will probably also have the luxury of being able to wait a little bit, and maybe they've been waiting since last year and they know that this week is the week to capitalize and they put it on then. So if you are a buyer, this time I tend to see a lot of great homes go up for sale. Now there's great homes going up for sale all the time, but in the spring market, people really get excited if they've been holding it for a while and put it out in this spring, because they know this is where they're going to have the most competitive advantage as a seller to be able to put it up, and the most negotiation against anyone else. And you'll see just great homes go up. Now it will be competitive. That's the flip side. It's going to be extremely competitive, especially if you have one of those properties where people are lining up and you're getting super full, super active open houses. That's going to happen. Or if you're in a very busy, active area, that's just a name of the game. Whether it's now, you'll probably still see it in the summer, but at least now you'll probably have an immensely, immensely popular home that's immensely popular for a reason. But guys, wanted to bring you this information today. Hope it just helps you guys out and lets you get out in that market and feel a little bit better about the position we're in right now. It's still looking pretty optimistic for the spring, even though interest rates are kind of just bobbing up and down. It's still looking pretty good. A lot of people are just getting up and pretty much just accepting the fact that we don't know what interest rates are going to do, and there's no crystal ball to be able to tell us. So it's probably better than last year, but my crystal ball is in the shop, guys. I can't tell you. So I'll let you guys get back to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you do want to put your property up sale, my information is in the description below. And of course, I would love to help you out. Thanks, guys. Catch you around.